Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, like I said, I was gonna cover the DOD, AFM, whichever one you want to call it, issues with these 5.3 LS motors and these GM 5.3 LS motors. I'm gonna cover that. It's also in the 6.0 and the Caprice PPV 6.0. I'm finna cover that topic right now. Let me close the hood. Start the video off with that. But yeah, so my honest opinion is a guy had mentioned that he got a 2013 and he was asking me about the tune, about doing an OBD port tune to shut off the AFM. I'm gonna be honest with you about that. Yeah, I heard about that. I know people who have done it. To me, it like prolongs it. And it's, I'm gonna be honest with you, the AFM is hit and miss. Unless you got a 15 plus tile weight, it starts to get a little more promising, you good. But me personally, just go in there, break down the motor, change the lifters, do the cams, go ahead and break it all down. That way you can do the full DOD delete and you can be good. You ain't gotta worry about having that issue. That's me personally. That's what I plan on doing the mines. I want to break it down, do the cam, lifters, all that good stuff. Because like I say, any GM, any Tahoes 07 and plus, 5.3, and the crooked government said cars gotta get so much MPG by 2012. So GM thought it was a bright idea to do the AFM, where if you just cruising, it shut off so many cylinders. Like if you got eight, like Tahoes, they all 8 cylinders, the 5.3. If you just out cruising, it'll shut off 2 cylinders or 4 cylinders, however much you think it needs. And over time and age, it gets older, and then one of the lifters will start getting jammed up or don't get all the way up in there like it should. And then you'll have that squeaking and that tapping and rattling, and that's when you need a motor rebuild. Now, with the 2015 plus Tahoes, I forgot to put on my seatbelt. Let me put that on right now. Staying safe is cool, not flying out the windshield. But with the 2015 plus Tahoe, it started to get a little more promising. You just mostly guaranteed the transmission issues, but that typically comes with 09 and newer, anything with a 6-speed with the 4L80E transmission. What it is you can do the thermostat bypass, because the thermostat basically fries the transmission. The trans should be running at like 140 degrees. Other than that, it'll have it running at like 190 to 200 degrees. It'll cook the fluid, cook the torque converter, and there you go with the slipping on the 4L80E 6-speed transmissions. You tend to get more transitions with the 6-speed transmissions. That's what I was saying like years ago when my girl had the Equinox, when I had the 14 Impala C1. The 14 Impala, it was doing it, I think, in 3rd or 4th gear. I get around 78 to 80 miles an hour. I gotta let up off the gas for it to shift gears. It does that. But yeah, with the AFM issues, you gotta really watch out, because typically if you keep up on your maintenance, you'll never have that issue with it. But it all depends on the car. You get some cars that'll go forever and never have it. You get some that can't make 100K, had an AFM DOD issue. Same way with the Caprice PPV, the 6.0. It's the same way with it. They hit and miss with it. You can have some that can make 200K and then have the issue. You can get some that never had an issue. All depends, to me, it all depends on the car. It's not like the Fords with the exploders and the Tauruses. Typically, you got to change the water pump timing chain because somebody at Ford had a bright idea. Oh, we're going to make an internal water pump. The water pump ran by the timing chain. Somebody bright idea at Ford was to do that. Typically, the water pumps, 80 to 120K miles, you got to change the water pumps. That's my opinion, you know. But yeah, like when you get to the, I want to say the 21 plus Tahoes, you typically get promised for a DOD issue. I done seen a lot of those. One had only 8,000 miles on it, and it had the AFM DOD issue where the lifters was going bad already. At 8,000 miles, you got a lot of them that's in service with departments, 40, 50,000 miles, and they had the dealer for warranty work. And then all the dealer do is put another 5.3 in there with the same messed up DOD issue, with the same motor, and they tell you, okay, we covered on the warranty. If it happens again, you're on your own. So you might as well go in there, break down the whole motor, or break down the top half, do new lifters, new cams, you know, do everything in there to just completely erase that DOD issue. That's what I plan on doing with my Tahoe, doing it to completely erase that DOD issue. Even though my Tahoe normally stay in VA mode anyways. Damn, they did this nice. Even though it typically stays in VA mode anyways, I know when I cruise it might go down to 4 cylinders, and I want to avoid that. So eventually I'm just go ahead and do the full DOD delete, keep it as a V8 at all times, and avoid that issue. You know, like I say, on the 07 through 14 Tahoes, it's a hit and miss. Same way with the Caprice PPVs, it's a hit and miss. Start to get a little more promising with the 15 plus Tahoes, and you just almost guaranteed it with the 21 plus Tahoes, the DOD issue. Yeah, so that's my honest opinion. If you can get one of these, it's fun, love it, love the power. It can move out its own way, but just be ready to go ahead and tear the motor down, do a DOD delete, be on the safe side. So anyways, I catch y'all in the next video. As always, stay blessed, stay positive. I catch y'all in the next one. Homies out.